Hi, so I'm on my walk and my goals this week are to finish a couple of things for books and to take my health goals more seriously. Not that that really matters. I mean, it does to me, but anyway. So I've been feeling like, okay, I got this as far as feelings around the breakup concern. I've been journaling a lot, as I've been talking about in these videos, and I've been using this book about the teachings of Buddha to kind of spark things and meditate on things. And the past 2 weeks I've been meditating on the First Noble Truth, the first 2 turnings of the wheel. I'm on the 3rd turning of the wheel. And basically I'm just identifying the suffering, right? Because life is suffering. That's the Buddhist First Noble Truth, which isn't actually what it sounds like. It's much deeper than that. But basically suffering exists, right? And we suffer a lot, especially like needlessly, and we don't need to, which is what needlessly means. But this truth is about identifying the suffering that you're feeling, and getting to its causes. So, obviously a lot of the suffering I've been feeling lately has been because of my breakup. But that's not it. That's not the only thing. We all suffer every day, regardless of whether or not something sad is happening. And I'm not talking about major suffering. I'm just talking about we're not happy all the time. And we should be, because that's life, right? We should be pretty psyched about life. And as Michael Singer says, that's because, we're trying to make the outside match what our inside wants. And that's not the point of life either. So I've been meditating on my journal, writing in my journal about the suffering from the breakup, but also, and a lot of that boils down to self-esteem. I mean, yes, there's pain and there's suffering, right? Pain is something you're gonna feel. Suffering is something you don't have to feel. At least that's how it's been explained to me. And that's how I'm gonna use it in this context. It's warm out, guys, per usual. So the suffering surrounding my breakup is need-based and me-based, and breeze is nice in the back of my neck. And it's about my self-esteem, right? My self-worth. And of course, the pain is from the fact that I love him and he loves me, and the circumstances are unfair. So I feel a little bit angry about that. There's something I haven't really identified in a while. I mean, I know that I am, but I thought I kind of got over it, but I just felt some anger, so I guess I'm not over it. But so there's the stuff from the breakup, missing him and wishing we could be together. But then, of course, okay, that's not what we're talking about right now. Stay on topic. Okay. And then there are other things, like a lot of frustration I'm feeling in life right now. I'm feeling a lot of anger at myself, a lot of resentment toward myself, and frustration with myself, based around the fact that I am not going as quickly and as hard at stuff as I should. And that, again, that one's a big self-esteem, self-worth issue. And fear. That's another one. Because the reason I'm not doing this is basically self-sabotage. I mean, I am doing it, just not as much as I should, or I could, and I could be getting myself out of my situation so much faster if I would just do it. And I'm doing it. I'm going to take this walk, and then I'm going to do all my work that I need to get done, and it's awesome. And as I do that, I'm going to be building my self-esteem, which is going to just kind of snowball. But right now I feel frustrated and angry at myself because I don't like the situation I'm in. But again, it's good practice because one should be able to be happy in any situation they're in. Feel the emotions and be happy to feel the depth and breadth of emotions that they're feeling or that I'm feeling. Let's just speak for myself. So I get annoyed or frustrated in my living situation or worried about things or whatever. So I've been handling my emotions around the breakup pretty intensely. I've been working on them like every day, and it's gonna be an ongoing process. It's not gonna happen overnight. It's gonna keep going and keep going. But I haven't really been looking as much at my other feelings, which those aren't my only feelings. That's not everything in my life. So looking at the reason I'm not working as much as I should be or as hard as I should be, it's a self-worth issue. I don't think that, number one, I'm worth any of the success that I'll have, and I think that I'll screw it up, which are negative beliefs about yourself. And really, I think the only thing one can do about it is disprove yourself, which is hard if you won't do the things that you're supposed to be doing to disprove yourself, right? Because then you're just proving yourself. But I'm taking a look at the smaller things and seeing my success with those and concentrating on that rather than at big things. It's like this concept of greatness in the moment. I like this. Everything in my life is coming together. All these concepts, they're all one. Which is hard for me because I like separating things out into small, identifiable packages. Why are you speeding up? Why are you speeding up? There's no need for that. Okay, there you go. All right. So it's like the concept of greatness in the moment. I've read over and over this book called The 12-Week Year, and it's like a planning productivity system. And one of the things it talks about is greatness in the moment, which is the idea that greatness isn't something that is achieved by the end result. Like, the classic example is Michael Phelps, right? He did not become great when he won all those Olympic gold medals. That wasn't when his greatness was manifest. It was when it was proven, right? So his greatness happened every single day when he did all those things he needed to do to get there, right? Put all that extra work in, did all that swimming every single day, cut out the things, sacrificed other things. That's greatness in the moment. So every moment we are creating our future life, right? So right now, even though I feel a little guilty for not working at this moment, I'm also walking. I am exercising my body, which is important for my future life if I want to be healthy. And I'm navigating and dealing with my emotions, which is important for my future life. And I'm doing one of these videos, which I feel is important for my future life because I want to be helping people, and I feel like this is helping people. So every moment we're creating greatness in our life, right? And when I lose the weight and I feel better about myself, that is going to be proof of the greatness to other people. But for me, I know that I'm great in this moment because I'm choosing to do something that is contributing to the desired event in the future. Now, this one's easy. I really enjoy walking around the pond. Other things, not so much, like getting up early in the morning. But that's okay. Anyway, that's kind of off topic. I am looking at the things that I need to do Okay, so what I was saying was that I have to do the things that I need to do to improve my self-esteem, right? And I'm concentrating on the little things. That's what I was saying. The little things, my small tasks that I set myself and accomplish during the day. So yeah, I mean, I got up, I only snoozed once, got up at 6:07 or 6:09, whatever it was. And then did my journaling, did most of my morning activities. Journaled a little bit longer than I usually do, so I had to cut some things out. But that was yoga. That's a problem. But, I'll do it later. Maybe. But so I was happy about that. Then I spent an hour on the computer getting Facebook stuff done that I needed to get done. So I was happy about that. See, I did stuff. I've done stuff. And then because I didn't sleep much last night, I did take about an hour nap. But honestly, I'd done a bunch of stuff already, so I don't feel so bad about that. And in order to work, I need my brain to function because I do a lot of thinking with my work. So the brain has to function. And my brain doesn't function when it's not got enough sleep. Anyway, so concentrating on the little victories and feeling good about myself, even just talking about them out loud, makes me feel better, makes me feel like more sure of myself, like more determined, but more sure that I can complete what I need to complete, and I'm excited about it. Like, oh, okay, I believe it. I believe I can actually do it. So that's positive. It is so warm out, guys. Yeah, and I'm thinking about, so that's part of the issue I'm having, the emotional challenge there. And, there are other things that I have yet to explore, but I will. It's the two big ones. So that's it for right now. Oh, yeah. Also, so I was talking about, like, I was thinking, like, oh, I've got this handled, like, not like it's over with my emotions having to do with my relationship ending, but not that I thought that was over, but I thought, like, okay, I've got a good handle on it. And you know what? It just goes to show, the minute you think something like that, it just comes back at you. One of the things I was listening to in the Michael Singer lecture yesterday was he was talking about how you have these emotions and these ways of thinking, and once, you get off the hamster wheel, it's really tempting to get back on, and what you need to do is to notice the power of that magnetism to go back to the more negative, I'll just call it negative right now, way of thinking, going back to feeding the lower self, basically. And it's hard to extricate yourself from that, but I'm working on it. And this is all a challenge, a good challenge, so that I get better and better. And the more I get challenged, the better I become, the quicker I become better, and the better I'll feel. So bring it on. Anyway, I just want to remind you all that you can choose. You can always choose to have a grateful day.